Step 1, go to Amazon, 30 bucks. You get these cheap projectors, 9 bucks. You get these LEDs. Pop them into here, like that. Here. Yeah. Look at that. You get a clean cutoff line. So now you got these out. You gotta throw them in the oven for like 8 minutes or something. And you basically just crack the seal around here. This comes out, the projector goes in. Pretty straightforward. It's just be careful when you're undoing these, because mine just they all kind of just snapped here. These three were holding in the turn signal, but what you gonna do? So here's the assembly. Make sure you don't touch the chrome in there. It scratches really easily. So you take the projector, feed everything through. Make sure you know which side is the top. And then everything's in order. The adapter, the screw, the grommet, and then the locking plate. And then you grab this piece. The concave faces up. Should look like that. And you throw the nut on there. I just use these huge channel locks to tighten that. Doesn't really work well. Now the projector's in. Next is this thing. You kind of just throw it on there. I think it's this way. Once you get that on, just throw this plate into there, and then you screw it in with the 3 screws, and then you pop the light bulb in. So everything's basically done here. You got that big nut holding in the projector, and then you got this grommet, and then you got these 3 screws so that that locking nut won't ever back out of there. Pop it in, and then you just throw this clip in to hold everything in place. And then in terms of wiring, I did something kind of ghetto. I just cut the ends off of these wires, and I just got these spade crimp connectors, and then I tied the grounds together for the high beam in the projector that activates the solenoid, and the ground for the LED bulb. And then this is going to be the power for the LED, and then this is going to be the power for the high beam solenoid. So it's going to look exactly like the factory light bulb connector. It's just, you know, not in this little brick thing. So yeah, that's just going to plug into the harness, and then should be good. Here's the finished product. I mean, for 40 bucks and 3 hours of my time, looks all right. You're not going to be blinding anyone. Just don't forget those 2 small Phillips screws in there once you're done cooking them. So yeah, that's how they look. That's a really good cutoff line there. And the high beams are just activated by 12 volts, so just tap the high beam wire. Looking pretty good. There's the cutoff line. Still might need some adjusting, but overall it's a lot better than blinding people, you know. The only issue I'm having is the high beams. They don't work. So that's because when you flick your high beams on, it shuts off 12 volts to the low beams and sends 12 volts to the high beams, but since there's no light connected to the high beam side, only the solenoid for the projector, I think I'm just going to wire the headlight to a constant 12 volt when my key's on. But yeah, all in all, it's pretty cool. I like it. I hope this helps someone, you know. It'd be cool if there's less people blinding others on the road.